Hello, my precious pensive Pisces. Welcome, welcome. It is Sachi the Scorpio, and I'm here to deliver your guided healing tarot for the month of April. Please like, comment, and subscribe. The more energy that you send to me, the more energy that I can send to you. And as you know, the top 3 videos that get the most likes get a twin flame bonus reading as well. But let's hop into it. Pisces, this is what came out in the cleansing ceremony. We had mountain strength. So there has been some sort of situation that has taken a lot of strength from you. You've had to really toughen up and become some sort of immovable force. I was feeling that this took a lot of energy from you. We had ceremony invocation come out in reverse with the cave sanctuary in reverse. So this was telling me that for some of you, there was some sort of lack of ceremony that had to do with the situation, and it took a lot of strength from you because of that. It's like there was no order or something of that nature. But for some of you, there was a ceremony that you disapprove of or that you don't like. And with Cave Sanctuary in reverse, this has like made you lose some sort of sense of safety or not feel at home, whether it's like in a particular house or like not feeling at home in yourself. So yeah, then we have the Justice card come out. So you know, it is telling me that justice is being served in some sort of way. Justice, this is a Libra card, so things are balancing themselves out, right? We just had that full moon in Libra, so that was probably a pretty pivotal time where, you know, either things started coming to balance or you recognize what is imbalance in order to bring justice to a situation. And then we had energy retrieval come out in reverse. So trainer cards always indicate another person. So because this trainer energy retrieval is in reverse, it feels like this person is no longer able to take your energy away. So we have emphasis on the root chakra, which is where, you know, you are rooted, your sense of safety again. Also, you know, eating, drinking, sleeping, but also your kundalini, right? How you're manifesting your reality, you know, dormant kundalini energy, I should say, as well as the heart chakra. So they're no longer able to retrieve this energy from you. And with Cherubi coming out using leech seed, it was emphasizing that they were leeching off of the heart chakra in particular. And with Dusclops using Psi Shot, it was saying that this could have been through psychic means rather than, you know, being actually in your physical proximity and like, you know, wrenching your heart or whatever it may be. So that is what came out in the cleansing ceremony, my dear Pisces. Happy New Year. I hope you all had a great birthday during Pisces season. And now we are in Aries season, right? Which is the astrological new year. So it's all about fresh new beginnings and, you know, newness. And so this month we are going to be taking a look into what new beginning is coming your way. And then we are going to take a look into what is the blockage that is hindering your access to this new beginning. Then we will look into how to overcome that blockage. And then we will look at some advice on how to manifest your highest vibrational timeline. So let's take a look here. What new beginning is coming towards Pisces? Iceberg submerged. Interesting. So it's telling me that whatever is coming towards you is still hidden to a certain extent. It's like you might be able to see just a little bit, but most of it is still hidden from you, right? Because icebergs, most of it is under the water, and Pisces, of course, you're all about under the water. So it looks like, ooh, okay. So tsunami, wake up call in reverse, spring equinox rebirth, and DNA karma in reverse. Okay, so a lot of this is still has yet been activated is what I want to say. It's still hidden. There could be some emotional blockages. I always take ice as you know, solidified, like when water turns crystalline, right, to form a lattice, it turns into ice, which is like emotional blockages, right? Water representing our emotional body. So it looks like you have just seen the tip of the iceberg of this so far. You know, talking about that Libra full moon with the wake up call in reverse, it looks like, you know, part of like the wake up call aspect of this, right? What's hidden under the water has yet to hit you in some sort of way, like the tsunami has yet to hit. But there is some sort of rebirth here happening, right? The spring equinox, that's when the new year starts. And that's what I was just talking about, the first day of Aries season, which was on the 21st of March. So, yeah, there is some sort of rebirth happening, but we have DNA karma in reverse. So it looks like some karma has yet to be activated. Some DNA of yours has yet to be activated epigenetically here. Like, karma has yet to be released from your DNA, again, because you're only seeing a small part of this at the moment. So you might have a little bit of an idea of what this is, but again, most of it is still hidden in the waters. Let's see. What's this new beginning? I mean, rebirthing energy as a Scorpio, okay, that wanted to fall, is always, you know, a pleasant energy for me, because it does mean, I mean, rebirthing does indicate some sort of death, right? So there's a death and rebirth, and it does look like a rebirth is on the way, but some, you know, karma needs to be released in your DNA first. We have the Five of Swords in reverse. So this is letting go of some sort of competition. Okay, so it looks like whatever new beginning is coming towards you is not going to be a, oh, I'm a winner, you're a loser type thing. Okay, there could be three people involved here of like, yeah, like I'm the best or whatever it may be. So it looks like more cooperation rather than competition is what I'm feeling. We have the Knave of Chalices in reverse. So this is letting go of delusions, letting go of illusions, letting go of self-obsession or narcissism as well. So maybe you were in a battle with a narcissist or someone, like this is someone who falls in love with their own reflection. Again, it's like, maybe you were in some sort of battle of feeling like, oh, I have to be first, either in your own mental space or actually in some sort of competition or in conversation. Five of Swords is like a duel of words usually, but it's like you're letting go. It's like, you know, I'm not interested in battling. There doesn't have to be a first place. I'm not really interested in illusions. I'm not interested in delusions. I'm not interested in like, you know, what is it, like the something of grandeur. But yeah, like this is really letting go of a lot of narcissistic energy of like, oh, I'm better. Strength in reverse. And what I'm getting is it has nothing to do with age. It has nothing to do with, okay. Yeah. This competition has nothing to do with who is stronger, who is better. Again, it's like really releasing this notion of what makes someone better than someone else in some sort of way. And yeah, it's just like completely releasing this. This strength in reverse, I mean, this is Leo energy in reverse, and it's really giving me this energy of like, you can't turn back time. You can't run backwards is what I'm getting, because, you know, strength, you know, in this card, it's, you know, talking about being an elderly person who's like on a run and, you know, like building up your strength so that you can make sure that you like live longer and things like that. But because it's in reverse, I'm hearing like, it's not about that. Like some things you can't outrun. And again, it does feel like this is, I don't want to say karma, I want to say dharma, because it feels like this is releasing so much like negative karma. Instead, it's rebirthing into dharma of like, okay, no competition, no narcissism, no like, you know, basing my strength on these certain qualities of, you know, I'm better than other people because sort of thing. What's the light energy here? Again, we have this trainer, okay? So there is somebody else in your energy that is involved in this new beginning. So super scoop up indicates that there is somebody here who wants to pick you up, who wants to, you know, to scoop you up, either to see you, to catch you, whatever it may be, right? To spend time with you. They do have like flowers in their hands, so this could be someone romantically perhaps. And then we have Wormadam Cloak Shard. So they might be cloaked at the moment. Again, a lot of what is coming to you is still submerged here. It's like you've just seen the tip of what is to come. Yeah, they could be cloaked in some sort of way. They might live around you because we do have like a neighborhood sort of thing. But this is a steel energy, so it does indicate that they, like, this is solid, like, you know, indicates protecting your aura. Let's see. It says, when evolving, its body takes in surrounding materials. As a result, there are many body variations. So this could be someone who might look a little different, who might, you know, their like bodily figure might be changing. And I also feel like this is you as well, that like your own body is going to change. Again, it has to do with how your DNA may be changing and how it's being altered. But again, a lot is still submerged and like dormant, like DNA that hasn't been activated yet. And yeah, so I mean, it is talking about some sort of evolution that's taking place. But again, this is also part of like the pupate state rather than the butterfly. So it seems that even though someone here is going to be trying to, you know, pick you up and things, there is still this, you know, I need to be in my cocoon for a while sort of thing, right? Because yes, there is this rebirth energy here that began around the spring equinox, but it does still feel like the reason why it's submerged is because you're still kind of in a cocoon. Let's see, what's the shadow here? We have Galarian Corsola using Curse Drop, Scatterbug using String Shot, Execute using Hypnosis, and Gulpin using Drool. Okay, so quite a bit here, Pisces. So there was some sort of like, there's some sort of like third eye psychic energy here that, right, it's a curse drop. So like as this person's trying to scoop you up, there's also this kind of like, you know, I want to say negative mindset here. It's like you're definitely releasing a lot of, you know, this Five of Swords and this Knave of Water in reverse. And, you know, we saw that you were with strength, you know, the mountain in the cleansing ceremony. It was taking so much of your strength. And now it's like, okay, you know, this situation, you don't need to give any more of your strength to this. Okay. Because now is the time for you to kind of go into a cocoon state. Because yeah, Galarian Corsola is like a coral Pokemon, and it's bleached from like the toxic environment, the, you know, the oceans acidifying. And I feel like this was kind of you, that you were in, you know, in the Piscean waters, again, like submerged in that water. And, you know, it's like the water was so acidic that it bleached you. And this is like a ghost Pokemon. So as you can see, it like has a frown. So there's still something that's kind of keeping you down here. That's kind of like a curse in your mind, a curse in the third eye. And I don't mean curse like, oh my God, get an exorcist, right? Like any sort of negative self-talk, any sort of repetitive negative, you know, mindset or thought pattern or mantra or psychic connection with someone else is considered like a, you know, a curse. So yeah, that's what I'm getting. It says, watch your step when wandering areas of the ocean that they once covered. What looks like a stone could be this Pokemon, and it will curse you if you kick it. Yeah, and I feel like that's what happened, is like, you know, it feels kind of like at the bottom of the ocean, kind of in the low. So it does seem like you're still kind of stuck in the, a little bit in your own waters, a little bit here in the shadow. Is that you're still kind of, I'm hearing like rock bottom. I'm sorry to hear that, Pisces. So yeah, let's take a look deeper into this. But there is someone that wants to help pick you up and help with your evolution. Okay, help the cloak of the situation, so to speak. So we have String Shot, using here with scatterbug. So this is like right before the pupate state. So in the shadow, there is this propensity to kind of stay a larva, right? Because there's so much scattered energy here. And I feel like that's why this new opportunity is someone who's going to help pick you up and, you know, help you through this pupate state rather than staying in a larval state, okay? With string shot, I do see them like, you know, extending out to you, because string shot is an attack that like, and it's like a string that goes around you. So I do feel again that they're trying to like lasso you in. It says the powder that covers its body regulates its temperature so that it can live in any region or climate. So again, it talks about, you know, the regulation of, you know, its body temperature, which very much has to do with, you know, the body variations and things like that. So I feel like, you know, no matter where you are, this person is going to help you through this change. You might have met them perhaps around fall, maybe, because I'm getting a lot of like wind and leaves here, because there's like leaves here and leaves here. So like here it is in the spring, you know, still being in the pupa state, whereas, you know, they may have like caught you or whatever, or reached out to you around the fall time. Okay. We have execute using hypnosis. So it does look like that the heart chakra is a little bit asleep here still when it comes to this new beginning. And with Gulpin using drool, it can be some sort of mindset that is, you know, Gulpin I always take as like Gulpin what you're eating, you know, what you're gulping. And with drool, there is some sort of like lustful energy over what may be being consumed. And again, that might be part of why certain genetic aspects can't be activated, right? Because if you're eating things that aren't healthy for you, your highest vibrational genome can't be activated, right? So yeah, and that's definitely a strength in reverse type energy. But, you know, with execute here, I'm getting like there has to do something maybe with like with eggs. But really I'm getting here that like what you're eating is very influential to this new beginning here. And it might be what is keeping you down a little bit as part of this new beginning. It says, it's 6 eggs use telepathy to communicate amongst themselves. It is believed to carry plant genes and genes of other species. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so, you know, if you're eating, you know, plants and you're ingesting plant genes, right, that becomes incorporated into your own DNA and helps activate your light body. But it looks like, you know, in the shadow, there's a little bit of difficulty with that what you may be consuming, again, like, you know, it takes in the surrounding materials of whatever's happening. So it looks like, you know, you're absorbing the energy around you, and that's influencing your evolution. And it's part of your rebirth. Yeah, and what I'm getting here with the 6 eggs is that this might be for 6 moon cycles that this is going on before the butterfly stage happens, Pisces. This is kind of like more of a long-term energy that I'm getting here for you guys. And I have a feeling it's going to be around the full moon after 6 moon cycles, which would be, the Aries full moon in Libra season. Yeah, which would make sense because that is the axis of, you know, Libra and Aries, which, you know, is the Justice card that came out. Okay, so I feel like there's some long-term changes, you know, that are pretty big here. It says almost all of its body is its stomach. Its harsh digestive fluids quickly dissolve anything it swallows. Yeah, exactly. So it does, what you are eating is really influencing what is happening here. And it feels like, you know, because you were so strong for so long, now it's like, I don't want to be, you know, I don't want to have to use my strength towards this. I don't want to be number one. You know, I'm not really concerned with, you know, any sort of narcissistic ideals of who I'm supposed to be or anything like that. And it looks like you're just ready to go into your cocoon. for 6 months. So, okay, let's see what's blocking this new beginning. It doesn't even, I mean, it does feel like a new beginning, but again, it feels more like the beginning of a new stage of life, right? This is a stage of metamorphosis. With Dreamtime creation in reverse, it feels like, you know, you might not, again, when you're in the cocoon stage, you're not really creating your reality. You're just kind of absorbing it. So I feel like, you know, what's blocking it is that maybe you're not setting yourself up in a creative way in order to experience this. Dreamtime could be that you're having difficulty remembering your dreams, which can be, you know, not great for Pisces because you get so much information. Excuse me, you get so much information in the dream realm. And it could also be your sleeping patterns. Let's get some more information. Lotus flower, unfoldment. Yeah, it's like you're not creating your reality. You're just letting it happen. And I feel like that's the blockage, because you know that you're going to come out of the other side of this a butterfly, but what does that butterfly look like, right? It could even be a moth spirit, right? Are you going to evolve in the light as a butterfly or the shadow as a moth? Neither is better than the other, right? But, you know, you want to be consciously creating what your pupa is made out of, right? How you are going to be dormant here, not just letting it just happen, right? So let's see. What's the blockage here? Okay, this is some balancing act. We have Queen of Chalices in reverse. So it feels like your divine feminine energy is unwilling, you know, it's just not sitting upright. Like the Queen of Chalices in this deck is, and this is you, Pisces, right? As the Queen of Chalices, the Queen of Water, is the best at emotionally regulating, right? And, you know, understanding emotions, understanding the emotional body. And the Queen of Chalices in this deck specifically knows that when there is an emotional burden that is too much to bear on their own. So who do they go to? The King of Chalices, a masculine energy that is emotionally solid, emotionally trustworthy, emotionally there for them, right? And is able to co-regulate with someone. And it looks like that's the issue, is that, you know, it feels like, oof, the devil, yeah. Yeah, it feels like, you know, you feel like you can't emotionally depend on anybody. You can't really open up in that way. And with the devil energy, again, aspect on what is being eaten here, right? And the devil can indicate any sort of physical addiction, whether you're addicted to a person, addicted to eating sweets, right? Sugar is a drug, whether it's an actual drug, whether it's alcohol, whether it's, you know, overeating itself, any sort of addiction or attachment to the physical world, right? Addicted to watching television, anything. So it looks like, you know, these are some big, big things in your blockage, okay? It's like, instead of regulating the emotions, it's just the consume, consume, consume is what I'm getting. Let's see, what's the light energy here? We have Cacnea using swagger. We have Scyther using sword dance and Drowsy using headbutt. Yeah, so, you know, Cacnea using swagger, again, it's like, you know, the Queen of Chalices, instead of crying it out and doing all the emotional regulation necessary, right, instead of letting out the emotions, you're consuming things so that you don't have to let it out, right? You're bringing things in instead of letting things out, where energy exchange has to be, you know, the loop of intake and outtake, but it's like you don't want to let anything go. With Cacnea using swagger, you know, this is a cactus spirit indicating like, no, it's fine. I don't need, you know, I don't need the water. Like, I'm good. I'm good. My heart, I'm swag. Like, I got swag. Like, I don't need to cry. I don't need to emotionally regulate, sort of thing. Like, I have my swagger. So that's not the healthiest, you know, relationship to have with the heart chakra here. That's like, no, it's okay. I'm fine without the emotions. I'm fine without expressing them. It says it prefers harsh environments such as deserts. It can survive for 30 days on water stored in its body. Yeah. So I feel like maybe you guys aren't drinking enough water, number one. Let's get some light in here. And, you know, enjoying harsh environments. So again, it's this devil energy is the blockage. You might be like, you know what, I'm fine. I'm just going to let things happen. I don't really want to be a conscious creator of my reality right now. And I'll be fine. You know, I'll be fine in this harsh environment without, you know, whatever, with just devil energy around me. Swag, I'm good. We have Scyther using swords dance. So, you know, this is like a, you know, swords being communication. This is a dance that's going on in your heart chakra where you're headbutting with your third eye here. It's like your mental state, you know that this is not, it's like your mind is conflicting with your heart, right? And there's this energy, your heart's like, yeah, it's fine. I can be fine without, you know, the water necessary here. I'll just consume physical things. And it's this dance that's going on in your heart between your mind and what the heart wants. It says its two sharp sides are more than just weapons. It uses them with dexterity to dress its prey before eating. Yeah, again, so, I mean, part of this is also what you are consuming from your mind, right? Also, you know, things that you're consuming from other people that you're talking to, your own mind, media, and things like that. But again, it talks about dressing up its prey before eating, and look how pretty that looks with all the sweets and stuff, but it's just not, it's the blockage, it's the blockage. And headbutt, again, it's like you're butting heads with what your third eye knows, what your higher self knows, what your intuition is telling you. And drowsy is a sleep Pokemon. So again, you know, it's butting heads with your ability to create in the 3D and the 5D. It's getting rid of your creative potential that you are able to pull from the dream realm better than any of the other signs, right? So it says, it finds really fun dreams tasty. When it makes friends with people, it may show them the most delicious dream it has ever eaten. Yeah, so it's like you're just consuming your own dreams. Like you're eating them away instead of manifesting them, basically. You're eating your dreams away. All right, let's see. What's the shadow here? We have Panpour using Scratch. So, you know, in the shadow, again, here's the emotional energy that you are, you know, it's like it wants to pour, right? When it rains, when it rains, it pours, and it wants to pour. But your emotional body has been scratched and is hurt, and it's like you're just acting like, oh, it's just a scratch. But your emotional body says otherwise, and your throat chakra is in the shadow. So again, it's like, you know, in the light, it's between your heart and your third eye, but you're not speaking, right? Your throat chakra is in the shadow, means like you're talking to yourself. It says it does not thrive in dry environments. It keeps itself damp by shooting water stored in its head tuft from its tail. Yeah, exactly. In the shadow, you know that you don't thrive in dry environments. You know you need the moisture and the wetness. Pisces, you're a fish. You know, you need the moisture, but in the light, you're like, nope, swag, I'm good. I can be fine, you know, for a whole month without talking about my feelings. Oh, Pisces. You sweet, sweet things. All right, well, we'll see how we can overcome this blockage, you know. And then some advice on how to manifest your highest vibrational timeline. But let's get a moon card here. A new start is coming. New moon. Yeah, we do have a new start coming, and you know this. And it looks like, you know, for you, it's not until we hit the Aries new moon, or it might even be the one right before that, which is the Pisces new moon, right? Or I'm sorry, the Pisces full moon. But anyway, a new start is coming, the new moon. We have the Aries new moon coming up tomorrow. I'm recording this on the 10th. So it's the 11th to 12th. So, you know, expect some new, fresh energy and start meditating on really what new beginning you do want. And the energy is gaining momentum, waxing moon in reverse. So you know that a new start is here, but it's not gaining momentum again because you're just letting things unfold and kind of intaking this devil energy rather than being a conscious creator of your own metamorphosis here. Okay, let's see what angel wants to take us into the extended. You are safe. You are safe, Archangel Michael. I am protecting you against lower energies and guarding you and your loved ones and home. Yeah, and that's how I was feeling, like, you know, this, you know, person that wants to, you know, help scoop you up or whatever, like, you know, when it was talking about cloaking in the neighborhood and things like that, and how we picked up on your sense of safety might have gone away, like, do not worry, you are safe, okay? You are being protected by a high divine order. Not only you, but your loved ones and your home are being protected against lower energies, which is that devil energy. So the angels really do want to help you and make sure that you are safe here. So let's go into the extended and see what we can do to overcome this blockage, and then some advice on how to manifest your highest vibrational timeline. If you'd like to follow me to the extended, the link is in the description box below. If we part ways here, good luck with the situation. I am sending you so much love, a big hug, and a kiss on your third eye. Mwah.